Yo, what is up guys, I'm back, got a review. For this time we have this 91 team of the season Antony card. Now I know I haven't been posted for the last 2 days, I know it's Prem team season literally today, but I thought I'd get this review out quickly before it comes out. So we'll jump straight into it then. So on stats then, so he's 5'9", got high medium work rate, he's left footed with 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot. In the games played with him I got 19 games, 15 goals and 7 assists in a 2-strike formation with that JSzonda team this season. As you see on stats, he looks very, very nutty. 98 pace, 85 shooting, 87 passing, 97 dribbling, and 78 physical. He also possesses the flair trait and also the outside to foot shot trait. So he's looking like a very, very good card on paper. If you do enjoy this review or want to see more, please do subscribe. It does help me out a lot, and I am trying to progress with this as much as I can during the team of the season, because I will be posting practically every other day, I would imagine. So if you can help me out, please do. But I've got nothing more to say to the intro, so enjoy the clips and I'll see you after the positive and negative side of things. Peace. So if you don't know how I break my videos down, I do it in segments, so you know how and where it is. So first of all, obviously is the intro, then it's the clips, and I could talk over the clips, but I kind of like in like a montage kind of style of the clips, so you can see what is like good and bad about the shooting and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so my overall thoughts on the card then. Now obviously we'll start off with the 5-star skills. Always a really nice aspect to have, especially with that 99 agility, 97 dribbling. Really, really good aspects to be fair, and I really, really enjoyed that, along with the 98 balance as well. All of them just go hand in hand really nicely and makes them very, very smooth on the ball. I haven't really used too many people better in agility wise, to be honest, in this card. He's very, very swift on it. Now, the 3-star weak foot genuinely does feel like 3-star weak foot, because some of them, sometimes you have a little bit like worse weak foots or better weak foots depending on the card, but this one it generally does feel like a 3-star weak foot. It's quite inconsistent and it will let you down a few times, so don't use it necessarily. Now, the pace for me, really, really good to be fair. Obviously, 99, 97, you expect it to be really fast. Obviously, don't boost that, you don't need it at all. I would recommend the Deadeye 100%, because the dribbling's really good. Or maybe like a finisher now, because the physicals aren't really the best, but I'll get into that in a minute. So the pace, really good. The shooting, now, I struggle with this card at the end, to be honest. I had a really good start with this card, where I think I had like 10 games, 12 goals, something like that, and then I really struggled with this card. Zaha was just outperforming in most games, and it was a little bit frustrating at times, to be honest. But At the start, he was banging in shots on his left foot really easily, and he get into those nimble positions, obviously because of 5-star skills. You can just twist and turn, do elasticos, no matter what, he can do it. And so the finishing was a little bit lacklustre at times, but overall it was quite decent. Now, the shot power didn't really feel that bad, honestly. 82 is a bit of an understatement. Like, I feel like it was more like 85 base, I would say, because generally it's really not that bad. You do kind of need to boost it with a plus 15 on the Deli Chem style, to be honest. Now, the rest of aspects, long shots you don't really try out because it's very low. The volleys, again, very low, and the penalties, unless you're going to, like, Penenka it or do something like that, probably put someone else on it. Now, the passing overall, I actually felt was quite decent. Considering the shooting wasn't really the best, the passing actually felt quite good overall, especially that short pass and the vision, really good aspects, to be fair. I wouldn't recommend you playing him Cam, because that long pass you kind of do need to like switch it across a few times, especially as a second man presser thing. You need to get that ball away, get it wide, because obviously the second man press will come across and then you've got an free option there. So overall for passing, it's decent, not bad, not amazing. Now, this is where he comes into his own. His dribbling is amazing on this card. Even though the shooting is not that good, the dribbling is amazing. So the agility, the balance, really good. The ball control, the dribbling style, even the composure is very, very good to an extent. The only one that's a little bit here and there is the reactions, and even then you don't really notice it at times, obviously because he's so like fast and nimble to it. Now, next with me is his air ability, and as you can see, the head accuracy is 60 and the jumping is 67. Now, that at 5.9 is really not going to win you any headers at all, so I'd stay clear of that, and that's pretty obvious for our view. Now, the stamina, this does allow you to play him anywhere, which is really nice. You can play him Cam if you really wanted to. I think his preferred position to me is either a right mid, left mid, or like someone wide instead of a striker, because he's not got the consistency levels for a striker, to be honest, but he's also got like the attributes to play wide, so I would recommend you playing him like as a right mid or something like that. So the strength for me, again, isn't really the best. The aggression kind of counteracts it at times, because he will aggress onto the ball at times, and I don't know how this card actually has higher aggression than Zaha overall, but generally the aggression is quite decent. The strength just isn't really, and when he gets like in a 50-50 shoulder, he's not really going to win it. But also, my overall thoughts, now let's go to overall scores. So on to my overall scores then. Now let's keep the segment short and sweet. You know how this works. I just rank each individual status so you can really get an understanding of the card, and then I'll rank his value for coins, and I'll also rank his overall score. Now, first is the pace. Now I'm giving 9.5 out of 10. I do really think it is this good. Obviously you'd expect it with 98 pace base. It is really a deadly card, and it is very, very fast. Now, as I talked about, the shooting's a little bit inconsistent at times, and especially since he has that 3-star weak foot and a little bit low shot power at times, and the rest of aspects kind of being a bit average. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for shooting, honestly. He will score a few nice goals for you, but generally, he needs a few more traits, needs a bit more shot power, and needs a better weak foot, to be honest, be anywhere higher than a 7, in my opinion. Now, the passing overall, the long shots are a little bit weak at times, but overall, I am going to give it a 7 out of 10 as well. It's not bad, it's not amazing. Depending on where you play him is depending on where the rating goes up and down. I just feel like for a striker, let's say you need to switch it wide or something, the long pass isn't really what you want, but the rest of them are bad. Now, the dribbling for me, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. It is really, really good, the dribbling. The only nitpicky one is reactions, but other than that, look at the aspects. He's so good in game with the dribbling, so swift, so nimble on the ball, especially as he's like probably the perfect height to be really like swift and nimble, especially with 99 agility. He glides around the pitch. Now, onto the physicals then. So, bad jumping, bad head accuracy, bad strength, decent aggression to be fair, and very good stamina. So overall for that, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, purely because it's only really one, maybe 1.5 aspects that actually really stand out there for you. So now on to value for coins then. So I think he's coming in around 150k right now, give or take something around there, depending on the time of watching this. So do I think it's worth it? I would say yes. Depending on who else you have in your team, I'd say he's a very, very good wide. You can easily get that ball across the box if you need to for the sweat and that. Definitely get that pace down the line, those skills, that agility. Really, really good for it, but obviously the shooting is a little bit lackluster, so he's probably not the best of strikers, that's what you're looking for. So overall for value for coins, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 personally. The links are a little bit hard at times, but Brazilian links are also quite nice. Now, next up is the overall score, sorry. So overall for him then, I'm going to give him a 7.8 out of 10. I don't think I'd give him any higher, purely because his aspects sometimes are a little bit weak. But overall, he is a very, very good card. But as all for my view, as always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. As I said at the start, it really does help the channel out a lot. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, guys.